Good morning from Kangerlussuaq airport. Just arrived here from Copenhagen on the Airbus A330-800 Neo, and I'm going to connect to Ilulissat in about 1 hour on the Dash 8. One of those Dash 8 actually just arrived, but I think it's not my ride. I'm very much looking forward to the approach into Ilulissat. The weather is not the best, but I should be able to show you some icebergs on the approach. And the flight in general is supposed to be quite scenic. It's going to be above the clouds for the most part, but the approach will be quite magnificent. Shortly after the arrival of the Airbus A330 from Copenhagen, a couple of Dash 8s came in from airfields all over the west coast. You could say Kangerlussuaq functions as a mini-hub here. The Dash 8-200 is the backbone of a Greenland's fleet for regional flights. They have 8 of them in the fleet at an average age of over 26 years. But this aircraft type is very well suited for the flying conditions in Greenland with its short runways and steep approaches, so it is hard to replace it with newer aircraft. Soon it was time for boarding and we headed down to the ramp where a bus was waiting to take us to the aircraft. The red color scheme of Air Greenland's aircraft is quite unique. But it makes total sense given the area where they operate. Just imagine if any of the aircraft ever have to make an emergency landing in snow and ice, they are much easier to spot for search and rescue. But even in regular operations it's an advantage because they are also easier to spot for pilots of other aircraft in the vicinity. So welcome aboard the Dash 8-200 with 37 seats in a 2-2 configuration with one middle seat in the very last row. The seats were okay, but don't expect much legroom on these smaller Dash 8s. In the seat pocket you will find a magazine as well as the safety card. It was some time since I last flew in a Dash 8-200, so I had a quick look. The special thing about these aircraft in Greenland, or basically any polar region, is that they have tents and polar suits in case of an emergency landing on the ice. But let's hope this doesn't happen today. The engines were started on time, so let's enjoy the short flight to Ilulissat.
Der er et antal nødgang i flyet. Ved nødsituation vises vej til nødgangen ved lys på gulvet. Læg mærke til, hvor din nærmeste nødgang er. Den kan være bag dig.
During departure out of Kangerlussuaq, the views were amazing. Not so amazing was that the window was kind of dirty, so let's have a look around this 26-year-old bird. The window area was seemingly coming to age and showed unmissable signs of wear and tear. Also the ceiling area had a lot of scratches around. All in all, nothing too unusual for a Dash operated in rough conditions, but maybe a bit more cabin maintenance would still be nice. That being said, one should note that the cabin is actually no indicator for the airworthiness of an aircraft, and if properly maintained, Air Greenland will still be able to fly them for years to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit of the welcome on board our Dash 8 flight bound for Ilulissat, still climbing for a cruising altitude of about 21,000 feet. A little bit ground visibility on and off, a bit of a cloud layer below us and above us. As we get starting our descent inbound, the Ilulissat will get below the clouds, and will be a good view approaching Ilulissat. Will be overflying the Icefjord, so you'll have icebergs on both the left and the right side of the aircraft. Hope you enjoy the flight here with us today. Wishing you a pleasant onward journey, and hope to see you aboard soon again. Thank you.
Midway through the flight attendant came around and offered tea, coffee and water. I kinda liked the drawing on the branded napkins that were handed out along with the drink. Soon after, it was already time to prepare for the descent into Ilulissat. Ilulissat is famous for its massive ice fjord, which was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004. Some of the icebergs breaking off at the edge are huge and float off into the ocean from here. It sure provides for some incredible views on the approach.
Welcome to Ilulissat. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off.
And welcome to Ilulissat. This airport is sort of the gateway to northern Greenland. From here you can catch a flight up to Upernavik and even Kangerlussuaq, which is another 2.5 hours north of here. The airport is fairly small and you're out in no time. And in honor of this channel's name, we're gonna walk from here to the town, which takes around an hour. On the way there you can already see icebergs floating in the sea. But at the same time, you have to fight lots of mosquitoes in summer. Anyway, let's continue our walk. We'll first walk around for a bit and then take a boat out to the Icefjord. I'm not gonna talk here, so just enjoy the impressions.
Also twice the amount. And then going from here to Ilulissat.
That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, enjoy your travels.